Bruins rolling up to Scotiabank Saddledome where they get ready for the Calgary Flames. David Pastrnak and company looking to get back on track after 5 straight losses, including the first loss post-holiday break in Buffalo to kick off what is effectively the second half of the season for the Bruins. Game number 40 tonight in Calgary, taking on a Flames team that has played very well at home as of late. It's 8-1-1 over the last 10. As we welcome the Bruins Pregame Hub, presented by Awaken 180 Weight Loss here in our Salem 5 studio. Glad you could join us tonight. Adam Peller and Billy Jaffe. Andrew Raycroft. Hey, what's up, man?
I'm great, thanks. Good to be here. It's nice watching you guys on the couch the other night.
Yeah.
Oh, don't
great
lie.
To be back in
don't
here.
lie.
Oh, no, I tuned in.
I know you tuned in. I don't know if it was great. You had a great time.
No, fair. I was on the couch. It was great.
That's a good one.
Well, it's great to have you back.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And obviously,
welcome to the heated
side.
Yeah,
It was
exactly.
hotter in here than my couch, that's for sure.
Yeah, hot as we get ready for the Flames in Calgary tonight. And, you know, you're talking about a Bruins team, obviously, that's not hot.
Nope.
And you were hoping that the 1-0 lead in Buffalo got them off to a good start. You had the lead after 1, but then things fell apart after that as you take a look at the Bruins numbers in the month of December.
What did the accountant Crow sing? A long December?
A long December indeed.
And it started out okay, right? But this is, I don't remember all the lyrics. All I know is the last 6 have not been what the Bruins want. And
next year will be better than the last.
There you go.
There you go. It's in my head. I got it.
Yeah. Remarkably, the penalty kill has actually been better, which is impressive in the sense of, you know, they haven't won, but the goal differential is just mammoth right there, Razor. You see it a -10 compared to a +7. The eye test, the vibe check or vibe test, and just little things, you can absolutely put them all together and you can see why this team is struggling right now.
It is, and it is a big highlighted circle around the PK and penalties.
Yeah.
And taking a lot of penalties and not killing them off. I think that percentage is up a little bit just because they were taking so many more in the second half of December, and it's caused the goals against to go up, it's caused the goaltending numbers to go up, and it's caused this team to lose confidence, quite honestly. And we've seen that over the last few weeks. The quick strike goals against Montreal, the quick strike goals against Buffalo the other night, that had left the Bruins game 10 games ago, and now it's back, and they have to find a way to sustain momentum positively, but also break that momentum negatively
and
quicker.
It feels like nowhere is there more evident that the confidence is there with the top guys. Mm-hmm. The tops, you know, they know they're being relied upon to score, to do it in a different way, but yet when they're not out there as much or they're forced to play even more after all the penalties, etc., it makes it harder, and then when they don't start scoring, they start pressing, and so it's this vicious cycle right now for this team. Obvious comment, they got to figure out a way how to get through it. They have to simplify their game. It sounds easy.
And the details need to be better, and that's something Nikita Zadorov talked about.
We just got to get our details back. You know, I think we got away with it a little bit, not playing as the team. I know we know our strengths. We're not the most talented group up here, but we are a hard-working team, and when we play as the unit, we have our structure what support us from behind. We are a really good hockey team. We can beat anybody. So I think we just need to get our details back, our touches, and use our brains more on the ice. Yeah.
All right, Nikita Zadorov talking about the details need to be better, and we certainly saw that during the game in Buffalo.
Yes, and listen, you expected some details to struggle with the travel and being in late, but once you get through the first 15, 20 minutes of the game and the fact that there's been a pattern of this prior and there was a focus to reset once they started coming back, as these neutral zone plays and the decisions of not getting in deep and trying to force plays, it was too much, and in the end, you can't overcome it. The National League right now is just too close. It's too difficult. The margin's so thin. You can't give any teams extra free trips.
I don't know, analytically speaking, I'm sure there is a pass completion rate. Somebody has it somewhere. If you looked at, hard enough, it was not good in this game at all for the Bruins. They were they were making hope plays. They were pushing pucks instead of zipping them around. They were like right there. I mean, they're just bringing it out. Now, that pass was actually completed, so to speak, but it wasn't good. Overall, that part of the game to me was striking last game, how poor the passes, being able to make them tape to tape to get. Because, look, if you can't make tape to tape passes, Adam, you don't get speed. You don't generate that. You don't get opportunities to clear through the neutral zone. So that, to me, was very noticeably poor last game.
All right, let's take a look at the Bruins' practice lines, forward lines, expected forward lines tonight. And you can see there is a change in the lineup.
Yeah, I mean, this is what I think they're going to go with, considering they talked about it this morning, too. So you bring back Steves at Lindholm and Geekie. You keep the Zacha line together. There's just a belief in that. You want to have some familiarity, right? And then the Minton, Husnadinov, Pastrnak line gets reunited for the second time. They've played now 3 times, but this is the second time there's been a reset back to them. And then Corrali gets Asimont and Kastelic. Tanner Jeannot is still out. He's on the trip, though, but he is still out of the lineup, and Jeffrey Viel also a scratch.
All right, so that's a look at the forward lines that we expect to see tonight in Calgary. And for more on the change, let's go to Calgary now. And Sophia Yerkstovich is standing by. Hi, Sophia.
Hey, guys. Yeah, hearing you talk about the funk that the Bruins are in and the lineup changes. Marco Sturm's message practice in Buffalo after that loss and morning skate was just to get back to the defensive structure that he felt they finally picked up kind of late November, felt that they were building something good. He wants them to get back to that. As you mentioned, they've gotten themselves out of a 6-game losing streak funk before. Right now, heading into this game, they've lost 5 straight. And as you just showed the lineup, he felt that it was time to shuffle the lines a little bit. Here's Morgan Geekie on those changes.
Nature of the business, I guess, right? It's a results-driven league, and you know, when we're not producing, and you know, guys aren't really, we're not winning games at the end of the day. It's tough to keep things the same. So, you know, it's always good. We have a great group of guys in here, and we're all comfortable playing with each other. So it's no surprise that there was a little bit of change today. Outside of this 6-game stretch, you know, we were building something pretty good at the start of December. So just try to get back, and you know, we've been in this position before, unfortunately, at the start of the year. So just try to take it one period at a time and just go from there.
Yeah, so you guys already showed the lineup changes. Alex Steves back up top. You talked about the Fraser Minton line with Husnadinov and David Pastrnak. We got to talk to Marco Sturm, obviously, about those changes. And in terms of Alex Steves, where he is, he said his job is no pressure to score. Do what you do best. And he really loved how he was strong on pucks before, finishing his checks. He wants him to retrieve those pucks for Morgan Geekie and Elias Lindholm. The Fraser Minton line, obviously, we've seen that before with David Pastrnak when he came back from injury. It produced. So he kind of said he just wanted to spread out the big guys, put too much pressure on them, kind of spread out the lineup and make everyone not worry about it too much, like stick to the simple hockey. You know, you guys talk about it on the show all the time. Keep it simple. We'll see if it sparks some changes in this Bruins team as they're looking to snap a 5-game losing streak. Guys.
Sophia Yerkstovich live in Calgary. Thanks very much.